What's going on, guys? Jared back with another video. Today, guys, we're talking about Scareclaw. Let's see if it's making a comeback here in the OCG. I saw this pop up on Facebook the other day, so I thought it'd be a cool video for us to discuss if it's making a comeback in the OCG. We'll see if it maybe finally start to take off here in the TCG after, once we start the new year with the new ban list taking effect. So I figured we'd start that conversation. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. I'm starting to do a little bit better. When I post the new deck, some of the new deck profiles, I'll post it in the new YouTube studio that I built, guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Let me know what other profiles you would like to see, or videos that you would like for me to do, or type of discussion videos like this that maybe you'd like to see. Comment down below. Definitely appreciate it. So this one, guys, looks like this is a tournament they had for the OCG. It's like this 41 duelist. So as we can see, the Pi, the Fire King, Sinful Spawls, and this one's the Snake Eyes. 37.5%. Rescue A Sinful Spawls, 25%. Snake Eyes Sinful Spawls, 12.5. Silent Force, 12.5. And then Scareclaw Horse Adventure, 12.5. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out my Scareclaw Horse deck profile, definitely consider checking it out. I think it's got. I've done a more updated version going through testing where I made it more balanced going first or second. The other one I posted previously was somewhat balanced, but it was still more geared, more going second than first. This one I've got, it's a little more going first, but it's still really good going first or second. And depending on how you want to play the side deck, or even a few cards even in the extra deck, it could really change it, better for going first or second either, or just keep kind of the more balanced route that I've been kind of, going with it, so to speak. But yeah, I figured we would discuss this. We'll go through and look at the list real quick and kind of get my thoughts on it. I don't know too much about the OCG as far as their ban list. I did look at the other the deck profiles where that had gotten. They listed, I think it's first, second, and fourth. Uh, but we'll talk specifically about this. So notice here they're only playing one of each of the threes, which is crazy to me because I know, like with my issue with my thing playing the deck, right? Because I've been playing the deck for over a year now. My biggest struggle some of the times, which is rare that it happens, but it does come up, out of 10 games, maybe out of what we'll say maybe 2 out of 10 games, three at the most. Sometimes you won't see the level threes, so that's like my concern of only playing this. So I don't know how he's getting to the threes, uh, unless in every time that he goes, uh, like Red Shard, he's linking off to Lightheart and pulling the field spell, then pulling the three. I don't know if that's the mindset, but the issue with that is, right, you're not going to get the extra draw with this, and that's usually what I try and do, is try and get it where you're getting the extra draw. Now he does have, like, where he's playing the horse package, of course, like we are with the newer version that I built and posted a few videos on that as well. Like I said, make sure you guys check that video out. I'll link it in the YouTube card so you guys can watch it after you're done with this video. But he's playing a similar package to I am, because I'm playing 6 cards as well. I'm just playing another one of the horse monsters as well instead of the second sarcophagus. You really could do either or, but I like having it where you can have 3, so you can go right into Tryhard, or he's playing like me BLS as well, so I can go right into BLS or something. Uh, or like since I'm playing 3, I go right into Coach. A lot of the times when we go in first, guys, I'll go right into Coach and draw the 3 extra cards. Or sometimes I'll leave the horse on the field. It really depends on the game style and how I'm kind of judging the opponent, or if I know what I'm already playing against, right? Because if you're in game, let's say game 2, game 2, or in this case probably game 3 if you went first, the first one, if it gets to a game 3, right? That'll let me know what I want to go more into, like the coach play, or maybe like the photon play where we want to get a negate on the field so we don't get like drolled or nibbed or something like that. Uh, to me, I don't understand why people use the adventure engine. I mean, I kind of get it to an extent, uh, but he's not even playing. I just noticed that he's not even playing Griffin in here. He's got the whole package except for Griffin. He's just got the illegal knight. That's crazy. Uh, Let me know if you guys would let me to test this out just to see how it would do in TCG, except for obviously the maxis. We have to put in something else for the maxis. I probably would just put in more like level 3s or something. So that way we just have the monster. Or we could put in other hand traps. Let me know down below if you guys would like me to test this out and build like a TCG version of it, of exactly of his list. We just would have to change out the maxis for something else, and this other card here at the bottom. I'm not quite sure what it is for the OCG. I think it's a card we haven't gotten access to yet. But other than that, it's got the standard stuff. He's got the level 4, but he's only playing 1 Starfrost, so I don't get it why he's playing that, because you have to have Starfrost in the grave to special summon it. Uh, basically use it as an extender, but I guess he could just be using it as a normal summon to go uh, into Lighthearted because it is treated as Starfrost. Maybe that's the idea, and then pull one of these guys. Maybe that's the idea behind it. Twin Saw makes sense. The Two Arrival makes sense. That's the same thing that I've been playing in my build, so that part's good. This makes sense because he's playing yet again the adventure package. Weirdly, he's not playing the Griffin. Two call by, which makes sense, and the cross up because, as you guys know, Maxi is very big over there for them, and Nib and definitely Droll as well too. So definitely Maxi and Droll are very big. So you've got basically your anti Maxi and your anti Droll and Nib package is basically what I consider that essentially. We got our Imperms, our Veiler, stuff like that, because it's very important the Lightheart is resolving the way this build is built. You have to resolve Lightheart to really get it going. Uh, to me, it's not like mine. To me, it's like it's very vulnerable. So, like, if they hit anything, it's going to be a lot harder for you to bounce back, in my opinion. At least that's my take of looking at the deck. Now, we get some things where, right, we do have some hand traps where I don't play hand traps typically. So, maybe that will kind of help counteract what maybe give us the extra turn where they're not O2KS because we've got so many hand traps and or interruptions that we could do, right, with the Twin Saw, with the Pop 2 and Flood the Gate, when we got the Imperms, the Droll, right, we've got all this stuff, plus the Maxi itself to help you get into these cards, right, so it could end up working out just because of the Maxi kind of carrying the deck, to an extent. Without the Maxi, I really don't think this probably would work. If it did, to me, it's too close for comfort, in my opinion. But as far as the extra deck, we do have some spots kind of wasted. He's got Super Poly in the side, so it's not in the main. So there's nothing, we can't even play either one of them. So you got Little Knight. I'd say Little Knight coming up very rarely, or if you make Little Knight, it's going to be using one of the Horus cards or something like that. Red a Pointer, so we can go ahead and weaken them even more if we know we go in first. Like for the game 3, you definitely put in the Appointers. Red Reboot, so we don't get evenly matched like we've got here. The Cosmic could be used, the Super Polys as well, and then any other hand traps that we may need depending on the deck that we're playing. So that's not too bad, but I think if we went more aggressive, like I tend to play, we could play through the hand traps and stuff like that. And in my opinion, I think that's why he got like 8th. So like for example, this is what got second was the Rescue Ace, Snake Eyes, and Sinful Spoils package. So this is pretty much standard to what we're used to here in the TCG, except for the Snake Eye cards, because we haven't got the Snake Eye cards yet. We've already got the Sinful Spoils cards, and of course we haven't got quite yet, which I think it's comes January. We get the spell card that lets you add the fire from deck to hand, which is gonna because Airlifter's already been hit to 1, so it's gonna be 1. So basically this is just gonna be go to 2. So like for us, this would just be a 40 card deck, right? So you could literally play this almost exact, other than obviously the Maxi part. You just would put something else in here, whatever you want to play. They're not playing Imperm, so you could just trade the Maxis for triple Imperm, or your hand trap of choice if you want to do Droll and Lockbird instead. They got Droll on the side. But that's pretty much it. You could literally play pretty much this exact deck here in the TCG, except for a few cards, but we'll have them here soon. But that's one of the things that it ended up losing to was this. What your thoughts are on it. Let me know the stuff you'd like to do. Let me know if you'd like me to react to more TCG or more other topping list. But definitely shout out to Alfred. Hope I pronounce this right. Zamora. He definitely got top 8. So it's nice to see someone still playing Scareclaw. Besides myself, I wish I could go to events, but without having a job, I'm really struggling with money and stuff more so than normal. And most of the larger events like regionals or even a YCS is nowhere near here, so I would have to travel and at least stay in probably two to 3 nights depending on the event and the location of the event. So that's not just something we can afford at the moment. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate your love and support. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.